Meet the Guardians Earth, Water, Fire, and Air. First meet Maya.
I am grounded and strong. I can control the earth. The ground beneath us is my ally, and I can make it move and shape as I wish.
Next is Kai.
I am calm and focused. I command the power of water. The rivers and oceans respond to my call, flowing and ebbing with my emotions.
Then there's Rayo.
I'm fiery and impulsive. You guessed it, I control fire. The flames are my friends, and they dance to my tune, burning bright and fierce.
Last but not least, there's Luna.
I am free-spirited. I dance with the wind and control the air. The breeze is my companion, and it carries me wherever I wish to go.
These four teenagers seem ordinary. They go to school, hang out with friends, and live their lives like any other teens. But little do they know, destiny has other plans. A mysterious force is calling them to a greater purpose. They are the elemental guardians, chosen to protect the balance of nature and the elements. Their world is in danger. A dark force threatens to disrupt the harmony of the elements. They are the only ones who can save it. Together, they must harness their powers and face the challenges ahead. A twist of fate discovering their powers. One night, under a sky full of shooting stars, everything changed. The air was thick with magic, and the stars seemed to whisper secrets of the universe. Each teenager experienced a surge of energy, a sensation so powerful it left them breathless and bewildered. Maya felt the earth move beneath her feet, as if the ground itself was alive and responding to her presence. Kai swore he heard the ocean whisper his name, the waves calling out to him in a language only he could understand. Rayo saw a spark ignite in his palm, a tiny flame that danced and flickered with his every thought. Luna felt the wind dance around her like never before, swirling and twirling as if it were a playful spirit. Confused and scared, they each tried to ignore it, hoping it was just a dream or a figment of their imagination. But their powers grew stronger with each passing day, the magical energy around them intensifying and becoming impossible to ignore. They couldn't deny it any longer. They were different. They were special. Each of them possessed a unique gift, a power that set them apart from everyone else. They needed to find out why. Determined and united by their shared experiences, they embarked on a quest to uncover the truth behind their newfound abilities. What was the source of their powers, and what destiny awaited them? The shadow rises, and ancient evil awakens. Unbeknownst to the teenagers, an ancient evil stirred. It had been dormant for centuries. Now, it sensed the awakening of the elemental guardians. It knew they were the only threat to its evil plans. It vowed to destroy them.
I am Umbra. I will spread fear and darkness wherever I go. I crave power. I want to shroud the world in eternal night.
The fate of the world hung in the balance. The guardians had to learn to control their powers fast. The power within. Mastering the elements. In a world where magic and reality intertwine, mastering the elements is the key to unlocking one's true potential. Drawn together by destiny, the teenagers met. Each one brought from different corners of the world, united by a common purpose. It was an awkward start. They were strangers, unsure of what lay ahead and uncertain of their own abilities. They were all so different. Each one had a unique background, a distinct story, and their own set of challenges. But they had one thing in common. They possessed extraordinary powers, powers that could control the very elements of nature. They knew they had to learn to control them. It was not just about wielding power, but mastering it with precision and care, for the sake of the world. The balance of nature depended on their ability to harness these powers responsibly. Under the watchful eye of a mysterious old sage, they began their training. The sage, with wisdom beyond years, guided them through the ancient arts. He taught them about the four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. Each element held its own secrets and strengths. He explained the responsibility that came with their powers. With great power came great responsibility, and they had to be ready to face it. The teenagers learned to harness their abilities. Through rigorous training and unwavering determination, they began to master the elements. They grew stronger each day. With each passing moment, their confidence soared, and their bond as a team solidified. Together, They were ready to face any challenge that came their way. Section 5, Trials and Tribulations, the Guardian's Journey. Their training was far from easy. They faced many challenges. They battled monstrous creatures conjured by Umbra. They traveled to dangerous places. They learned to rely on each other. Through it all, their bond grew unbreakable. They discovered the legend of the elemental guardians. They learned about a prophecy. It foretold their arrival. It spoke of their destiny to defeat Umbra. They realized the weight of the world rested on their young shoulders. Section 6, United We Stand, the Power of Teamwork. They learned that their powers were strongest when united. Maya's earth could solidify Kai's water into powerful weapons. Rayo's fire could create powerful gusts of wind with Luna's air. The possibilities were endless. Together, they were unstoppable. But their individual weaknesses were still apparent. Umbra used their fears against them. It tried to break their spirits. But their friendship was their greatest strength. Section 7. The Final Showdown, Facing the Ultimate Evil. After months of relentless training, the day of the final showdown arrived. The Guardians faced Umbra in a battle that shook the very foundations of their world. It was a clash of titans, light against dark, hope against despair.
You cannot defeat me. I will turn you against each other.
But they stood strong. They remembered their training. They knew that the fate of the world depended on them. They had to work together. Section 8, A Glimmer of Hope. The fight continues. The battle raged, but the Guardians fought valiantly. They poured all their strength into defeating Umbra. Will they succeed? Or will Umbra plunge the world into eternal darkness? The fate of the world hangs in the balance. The battle is far from over. The Guardians' journey has just begun. Their fight to protect their world continues. Stay tuned for the next chapter in their epic adventure.